Good evening and welcome once again to my talk show, Gup Shup or Seek. And today I have somebody whom you would love listening to. ये वो हैं जिसकी सरनेम खेर है, पर वो अनुपम खेर के रिलेटिव नहीं है. Did you get some idea about whom I'm talking right now? Nahi? Okay. Second clue for you. He's somebody who talks about emotional intelligence. फिर भी नहीं समझ आया? अच्छा ठीक है. Let me tell you why he inspires me. Okay. So basically, people who are emotionally intelligent are the ones who can handle criticism and they don't blame others anytime for anything that has happened with them. I'm talking about the traits of emotionally intelligent person. They are very open-minded. They are good listeners. They accept change. And they understand their feelings, their emotions, and they tend to support other people. While I'm talking about the traits of emotional intelligence, this person who's the guest for today is something who walks the talk. He talks about emotional intelligence, he believes in emotional intelligence, and he practices emotional intelligence. And what inspires me is the way he motivates each and everybody who is associated with him, directly or indirectly. And above all, he supports. उनका प्रोग्राम है कि नहीं है, but he supports. I have never seen him talking negative about anybody. I have known him since last 7 to 8 years. I met him for the first time when there was a meet arranged by Asif Ibrahim, the CEO of ITC, that's Learners Club, and that's where I met him. And तब से आज तक मैंने देखा है that he never talks negative about people. He always ensures that he sees the best in everybody. Isn't that wonderful trait? And I'm sure while you listen to him, आप उनके फैन हो जाने वाले हो. And not only that, वो जो बात बोलते हैं ना, वो आपको लंबे समय तक याद रहेगा, because emotional intelligence is something which he believes in, he practices, and he preaches as well. So let me welcome Mr. Milind Kher.
Okay.
Hi, Milind, sir.
Yeah. Hi, Riddhi. One sec. Have I come? Yeah.
Yes, please. Welcome to
Hi,
Gup
Riddhi.
Shup or Seek, sir. Thank you for being there.
My pleasure.
So friends, let me introduce you to Mr. Milind Kher. Mr. Milind Kher is an emotional intelligence specialist, NLP practitioner, and an ICF certified life coach. He works with the human mind and human relations to enable personal and professional excellence. अब बताइए, प्रोफाइल छोटा है पर इंस्पायरिंग है ना फ्रेंड्स? अब उनसे सुनते हैं why does actually he speaks about emotional intelligence and how far he believes in it. Let us understand from him. ठीक है? Welcome, sir. And as a ritual, I'm going to ask you a few rapid fire questions because I want people to know the other side of Milind Kher. I still remember the dialogue when I met you first time and you said, okay, I'm Milind Kher. खेर सरनेम जरूर है पर मैं अनुपम खेर के फैमिली से बिलोंग नहीं करता हूँ. And that's still something which is, it is funny, yet something which you tend to remember each time you talk about any case, right? You tend to remember somebody. And I think that's something which NLP talks about, right? And that's something that's where Milind Kher is known to everybody. So coming to a rapid fire questionnaire, sir, tell me 5 things which people don't know about you.
Okay. So, considering that I'm very transparent, it's difficult, but still, here goes. One is that people don't know that I am a complete child at heart.
अरे वाह, very
Uh,
nice.
दूसरा, when they see my gentle nature, they don't believe that in junior school every day I used to bash up one kid and the kid's mother used to come and complain to my mother कि आज इसने मेरे बच्चे को पीट दिया.
Uri Baba.
Okay, so that's another. The third is, some people are dog people, some people are cat people. I am a dog person as well as a cat person. So
Okay. And
yeah,
how
so
do you define that?
I define that by how much they love me. So there are some dogs I know, they just pile on to me and they simply won't leave me. And I remember there was one cat in Islam Gymkhana. I went and she kept rubbing against me for half an hour, and finally I had to tell the waiter ki, you take her away. So that's the thing. So that is another thing that people don't know about me. A fourth thing that people don't know about me is that I am an introvert.
Actually,
Maybe some may have.
never knew, sir.
Yeah,
Never
yeah.
knew.
Okay, and the fifth thing, if I have to describe, if you allow me 2 minutes, I'll give you a small little story which tells the fifth
Please,
thing about me.
please, all yours, sir.
So, so I have been an incurable romantic ever since I was in school. So I even किसी elder cousin sister का friend होता था, किसी भाभी की friend होती थी, तो I used to get to know them, even the teachers in the school and all. And the ultimate thing that I felt very happy to achieve was when I was in college. Just imagine, it was New Year's Eve. I did not have a partner and I did not have a vehicle to go anywhere. And I don't have the time right now to relate the entire story. Kisi din zarur over a fireside chat I will relate it.
Surely
But I will tell you that not only did I acquire a vehicle, I went out with Miss Young India.
Oh, wow. Wow. So should we say that Milind Kher can do jugaad if he decides to do something?
Yeah. Sure.
Wow, that's amazing. But ये story pending रही, sir.
बिल्कुल वो कभी इत्मीनान से सुनाएंगे.
Sure. Tell me 4 things that are most dear to you.
4 things most dear to me are one is, of course, the on the top of the ladder are my near and dear ones, which include not just family but include also friends. It definitely includes friends like you. Okay. Then the next thing that is very dear to me is nature. Then the third thing is optimum health for all, and the fourth thing, which now is slowly climbing to number 1, is emotional intelligence.
Okay, that's nice. But ऐसी कोई चीज इस चारों में है जिसके बिना उसके बिना आपको चलेगा ही नहीं, ऐसा कुछ है?
हाँ,
and that's very very dear to you.
तो near and dear ones के बगैर मेरा चलेगा ही नहीं. Family और friends अगर ना हो, if I don't interact with them in 24 hours, even if I don't interact with them for a period of 2 hours, then I start getting restless.
Ah, okay. So you are kind of a family person. Wonderful, sir. I respect you for this. So tell me 3 things that we find on your bedside table.
So on my bedside table, you'll find a whole lot of books on different kinds of subjects.
Awesome.
Then, of course, you'll find my mobile. That is a part of me. वो मेरे दिल की धड़कन है.
No, I'm sure of it because you're so prompt in replying either to message, either to email. And I really appreciate that because there are very, very few people who are very prompt in replying. And
Okay.
that's a quality which I think that inspires me as well.
Thank you. And then of course, a third thing is I always believe in the power of water. So water is always there at my bedside table. So it
Amazing.
refreshes me.
Amazing. 2 things which you're passionate about.
I'm now, again, it might be a bit of a surprise, but फिर भी बोल देते हैं. One thing I'm very passionate about is spiritualism.
Okay.
And the other thing I'm passionate about is reading. Yeah, I like to read extensively. Yeah.
And I'm going to pick up that word, spiritualism. How do you define spiritualism, sir?
So for me, spiritualism means the unity of being. It means that whether it's a lion, or it's an elephant, or a cow, or it's a human being, or it's even a tree, all of them are related by a thread called life, and they are all created by the same creator. So that for me is spiritualism. It's not to do with religion and all that.
Amazing. Now some serious conversation, Milind sir. I have always found you as somebody who is always cheerful and very positive. Okay. Do you believe in making lemonade when life gives you lemons?
Yeah. In fact, lemonade is one of my favorite drinks. So
that was something which I didn't expect. That's amazing, sir. Amazing. So does that mean that you make the maximum of the situation, whether it's negative, you make it
definitely
more positive for you?
Yes.
That's amazing. So you're quick with your puns, and equally right now also we notice that you're equally quick with even technicality. How do you manage this mix?
I think it's a mixture of passion and conditioning. I love all these things. As far as technical stuff is concerned, let me confess that I still have miles to go. There are a lot of people out there, and especially the millennials who are streets ahead of me. So they are a big inspiration for me. So that is one thing. And in fact, I believe in learning. I believe in learning from people who are very young, people who are half my age also. I learn from them. As far as puns are concerned, I'll just quickly tell you one small little paragraph about puns, that I should be punished for every pun I shed by standing in a puny shed on my punished head.
Oh, lovely. I just love the way, sir, when you're writing, in fact, sometimes it happens that even I have to read the sentence twice to understand the hidden pun in the the write-up sometimes. But the way it is crafted, I'm using the word crafted because it's not that obvious, but you need that eye to understand, or that that छोटी सी आपके ब्रेन में वो अवेयरनेस होनी चाहिए कि आपको समझ आए कि ये बोल क्या रहे हैं और क्या बोलना चाह रहे हैं. I really love that. I mean, it's amazing. So tell me, what draws you to a group? Is it a topic, the people of the group, the laughter coming from the group, or the intellect in the group?
So I think it's the energy and the vibes. The energy and the vibes, that is what really draw me to a group. Yes, the intellect may connect me to a couple of people after a while, but what at first glance, it is the energy and the vibes.
Amazing. Yeah, that goes with me as well. I mean, however it is, it's first that I need to have that, I take somebody with the vibes. I understand the vibes first. And I can understand whether I'm wanted there, I'm not wanted there immediately when I meet somebody for the first time, or whether the person is actually wanting to meet me or it's just a forceful meet. I mean, it's so easy to understand.
True. So in this connection, Riddhi, I'll quickly tell you, there are two things I get very inspired by the Dalai Lama. I read about the Dalai Lama that there are simply two amazing qualities that make him outstanding. One is that he has a very nurturing kind of a presence. So you feel nurtured when you're in his presence. And the second thing, very important for all of us, is when he's looking at you, you are his world. He completely zones out of anything else that is around him, and
so
he gives you his undivided attention. So I think that's fascinating. You know, a person feels so valued. Imagine one of the most famous persons on earth has eyes only for you when you're with him.
But that's a beautiful quality to imbibe, right, sir?
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
Yes.
And that's why he's the Dalai Lama. I mean,
correct.
He is. So you call yourself a wellness evangelist.
Yeah.
Can you explain the term and why that? Why this term?
Okay, so an evangelist is somebody who propagates his faith. Okay, so typically an evangelist is someone who preaches the Bible. Now I am, as I told you, I'm not a religious person. So when I talk of evangelism, I'm talking about certain things that I believe in, and I greatly believe in fantastic health for everybody. So I want to always spread whatever message of health is possible and try to promote good, healthy habits in people. So that is why I call myself a wellness evangelist.
Amazing, amazing. Sir, you are very senior in this field of emotional intelligence, in the field of training, and it's kind of, we look up to you when it comes to seeking advice, seeking help, or somebody who keeps on motivating us all the time. Any words of advice for all those who are watching you?
I would say a few very simple things. One is that always keep a completely open mind. You can learn from absolutely anybody. Never have any bias against any person whatsoever. And never be judgmental. Always judge everything on its merits after personally examining that thing for yourself.
Absolutely.
And I would say that maybe in this I'm a little biased in saying it, but still I'll say remain a child so that you'll always experience happiness. You know, if you see the parent, child and adult ego states, it's actually the child in us which makes us enjoy life.
Yes.
So I would say keep the child alive.
Absolutely. That was so beautiful. Friends, आपने देखा ना कितने सिंपल तरीके से वो अपने सिखा रहे थे कुछ, and the tips were so simple. Don't you think that while we grow old in terms of, I'm talking about age, as we age, grow old is not the right word, I would say as we age, we go more cognitive, and we tend to forget all those basics that has been helping us to keep us and our mental health strong. I think Milind sir ने जो आज हमें बताया, और जैसे हमें पता चला that what keeps him childlike are that those few tips which is recently shared with us, and if we can imbibe such things, I'm sure कि हम भी उनकी तरह रहेंगे, हम भी किसी को इंस्पायर करेंगे. By the way, एक छोटी सी बात बताना चाहूंगी कि जैसे इन्होंने अभी बताया, सर ने बताया that you can be inspired from everybody. It's just that you need to have an eye for it. You need to have an understanding for it. Simply, you can get inspired, from so many people. And that's exactly why I started this Gupshup or Seek, because I wanted you people to understand that inspiration, the people from whom you get inspired, they are so simple people. They are so modest. They are so grounded. पर उनकी जो सीख होती है, या जो प्रीच करते हैं, या जो सबके साथ शेयर करते हैं, वो बहुत बड़ी होती हैं. अगर हमने 2-3 भी अगर लाइफ में इम्बाइब कर दिया, आई एम श्योर हम तो वो हैप्पी पर्सन, चाइल्ड लाइक ही रहेंगे. थैंक यू सो मच मिलिंद सर. In fact, it was beautiful talking to you today. So many things in this 20 minutes that I am, it's a takeaway for me. I'm going to take it with me. I'm going to remember this forever. And Thank you, Dil se, sir. Thank you so much.
My pleasure, Riddhi.
And friends, follow Milind sir on Facebook, on LinkedIn, and believe me, unki post, emotional intelligence, unke sharings, it's worth a read. It's worth a read. आपको कुछ books खोलने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी if you follow him, his social media handles, and you will see that it's brilliant. I mean, अगर आपने एक छोटा सा post भी पढ़ लिया ना, you are done. That's the learning for the day. Try it. Follow Mr. Milind Kher on social media, specifically on Facebook and LinkedIn. If you have any feedback or any comments in regard to the learnings which you had from this session with Mr. Milind Kher, the talk, I mean to say, you know, this we are trainers now, what session baat aa jati hai, but I mean to say talk. So if you have anything that you want to highlight in terms of learning, do share in the comment section, and I'm going to share it with Milind sir. Thank you, Milind sir, once again for being a guest at Gupshup or Gutsi.
My pleasure. Keep up the fab work, Riddhi.
Thank you so much, sir.